everybody. Welcome to Fall River Media News. I'm your host, Dave Mead, Fall River Media. Today, we're going to talk about what Fall River needs because we need. I know that Fall River needs a lot of things. Okay, but Mayor Paul Coogan does not want to, do it. So I know that Fall River needs a lot of things, but Mayor Paul Coogan does not want to implement these things. He only wants to implement what he wants to implement. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. So I got two factors here. Okay. One of them is one of them is a new fire station. Okay, which is right here. I just posted up on Facebook. A new fire station. And matter of fact, I just shared this image from ChatGPT to Jason Burns on his messenger. So hoping that one day, hoping that he sees it because I think the downtown needs a new police station, a new fire station. So, ChatGPT created an image of a new fire station, and and I think having a new fire station downtown, down on Bedford Street, would be a great deal for our public safety. Because I know the city's got money, and I know that the state has money. So if the state can, afford, supporting the immigrants, I think they could, also support the public safety of the fire station. I think having a new fire station for downtown Bedford Street would be a great deal. Okay. Again, if Mayor Paul Coogan can spend $50,000 on a trolley car, okay, I think he can, come up with some money to build a new fire station for our public safety. Okay, because I even walked by there. Okay, and the fire station is basically falling apart. Okay, and they do need a fire station. So actually, I actually just putting this out there, and and I sent this image to Jason Burns, of the union, and and hopefully, and hopefully this gets brought, hopefully this gets brought forward to the city council, to the city council, so that way they could get a new fire station. I hope Jason Burns brings this forth, to them. You know what I'm saying, and because I think this, because I walked by there and I see the fire station. It's, I mean, it's old. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know everything gets old, but it's an old fire station. You know what I'm saying? And it needs to be upgraded. Okay, it does. Same way as the one that we have on Eastern Avenue. Okay, same way. You know what I'm saying? Needs a new fire station downtown. So I'm actually putting this out there. I hope this circulates. I hope it circulates all over the place where it ends up on either on the mayor's desk or on the city council, or at the city council meeting, and they and they discuss it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, talking about this is a great deal. You know You know what I'm saying? For our public safety. So again, I did send this to Jason Burns, this image, and hopefully, it gets to the city. It gets to the city council, and hopefully that the city council will help out with it. So. With that being said, I'm going to jump on to more things that I had posted up there. So I'm gonna jump on more things, and in this diagram also that I put up there on Facebook, housing projects, affordable housing, where that some people can't, affordable housing, okay, affordable housing for the working class people, people that work part time, some people that work full time, and that way, and and if this goes through, if this gets talked about too as well, with the city council, uh, uh, maybe we can actually use some of HUD's money to support this. Okay, some of HUD's money. So I mean, I think it looks great. You know what I'm saying? Affordable housing. You know what I'm saying? You have a basketball court. You have a swing set. You have a pool and yacht to a pool to play in. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you have plenty of room. I have the diagram right here that would benefit it. You'll have social service. Social services on the other side. You'll have an office where would be social services on the other side, and one of the buildings you'll have like a counseling office too over there. And stuff like that, to keep the kids safe. So I mean, it's good. I mean, you got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 floors in one. I mean, it's good. I mean, it's it's you got parking. Let's see here. What do we got here? Okay, you got parking. You got central service, bike storage. You have a bike cage for outside. Take a look at it. I mean, it's up on my Facebook page. Take a look at it. And also you'll have you'll have a lot of things. I'm saying, and I think it'd be a good idea, to have affordable housing for low income families. You know what I'm saying? And we'll use some of HUD's money. You know what I'm saying, to afford this. Okay. And if we need, if we need a additional funding, we'll go to the state and we will apply. We would apply for a little bit more funding from the state. So with that being said, but hey, check it out and let me know how good of an idea that is. So let me see, and also I have another proposal. I have to actually find it. I do have another one around somewhere. Let me see here. I do have another proposal. I just got to find it. There is a next proposal, Universal Studios. I have here. Okay, there's nothing wrong with having Universal Studios. Okay, not at all. Okay. I mean, we got plenty of room for that here. We got plenty of room for that here in in Massachusetts. I mean, we could utilize, one of the parks to put it in. You know what I'm saying? Universal Studios. We can utilize one of those. And then again, with that, we would actually have to come up with some funding for that. Now, generating a blueprint, how are the streets and roads should be? Well, everybody's looked at it. I'm saying, I think having the streets and buildings. This is a blueprint of streets and buildings. Okay, um, and this is how our streets should be. You know what I'm saying, and how our buildings should be. You know what I'm saying, and it's not rocket scientists. You know what I'm saying, and this is stuff that was generated by uh, ChatGPT. Okay, and it's a good source for me to use because you know something. Because what it does is it brings more ideas, okay, to the table. Okay, so it does. It brings more ideas to the table, and I will actually be talking about this a lot. Okay, and to make sure that everybody's on the right track. You know what I'm saying with it. So with that being said, there it is. And let me see here. Uh, there is my next proposal. We can go to watch football. We can find a place to have a stadium. For football. I'm saying people can come down and. I mean, it looks big. You know what I'm saying? It looks like it can fit about 3,000, more than 35,000 people, but we could have a stadium down here too as well. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that would go. I don't know. We would have to actually find a place to put that. I mean, uh, you know, we can put that right on. I think it would fit right on Rodman Street too. Yes, it would. I'm saying it would. It would fit right on Rodman Street, right next to the where the projects used to be, right in there. If the Fall River Housing Authority wants to sell it, you know what I'm saying, to the investors, to the people. I mean, that would be actually pretty good. I mean, you guys can come do. I mean, just think about the money. Okay, just think about how much money that these things would bring. You know what I'm saying, into our city. Just think about this for a minute. You know what I'm saying, and think about how much our city will thrive. Okay, and more and actually more people would actually come into our city. Okay, and just think about um, how much police officers that we can hire just with this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just think about that for a minute. And just think about all the fun that the kids could have. You know what I'm saying? And the grown-ups. You know what I'm saying? Just think about, you know what I'm saying? That way, you know how many young adults would be, how happy that they would be if they if this stuff was already this stuff was built. You know what I'm saying, and you know how many, there'll be, let me tell you something, there'd be less crime here in the city. Okay, all right, less fighting. Okay, less domestic violence. Okay, it because know why? Because they'd be too busy having fun. Okay, that's what they'd be. Okay, so I mean, just think about that. You know what I'm saying? Just think about how many young adults love football. Okay, in here, and that they don't want to travel out to the stadium, out in, to the stadium, out to the stadium. Okay, Gillette Stadium. Okay, just think about how much fun that these kids would actually have. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, it would be a lot of fun. Okay. And you know something? And me putting this out there like this, okay, that's gonna give that's gonna give the state representatives and the politicians something to think about. Okay. They're gonna say, wow, you know what I'm saying? There's more stuff out there, there's more proposals out there. Let's see what we can do about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know for a fact, okay, that the state has money, okay, and I know for a fact that the city has money. If Mayor Paul Coogan can blow $50,000 on a trolley car, I'm sure that there is more money there. Okay, so and so I mean, and if he can blow money on market rate housing, there is money there for this. Okay, so I mean, it's well spoken, well said. Okay, so I mean, this is what we want to do. You know what I'm saying? And this is all my proposals that I put up there. Okay, this is all mine. You know, and it's all about making Fall River thrive again. Okay, that's what this is all about, making Fall River thrive again. And and I don't know how many people in Fall River would like Fall River to thrive again. You know what I'm saying, because I know I would like Fall River to thrive again, because you want to know why? Because I live here. Okay. I know my grandkids would like to see stuff like this. Okay. Because they also live here too. So and it's and if you want to make Fall River, a better place to live, this is how you start off right here. This is how you start off. Okay. And I mean, I know the state's got money. I know the city's got money. You know what I'm saying? And something, and look how look how um better our city would be. You know what I'm saying? Our city would be clean. I mean, we'd have enough police officers. Okay. We would. I mean, think about it. You know what I'm saying? If you want something better for your kids to live in, then this is how it's got to be done. Okay, this is how it's got to be done. You know, you know, no, and another proposal, a little circus park. You know what I'm saying, for the kids to play in. You know what I'm saying, a little circus park. You know what I'm saying. We can work something out with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you, because we would have more money. Okay, we would have more money, and more money to do it with. Okay, and we wouldn't even have to use taxpayers' money. Okay, because we would be generating money from the things that are coming in here and into our city. Okay, and we would actually have a lot of people. Okay, so I mean, whether you people not listening to this or not, but hey, something, but just think about it, and something, and because I'm going to be talking about this more often. I'm going to be talking about this a lot. Okay, and restaurants and stuff that we need outside seating, restaurants and stuff. You know, this is the way to do it. Okay, this is how you do it. So look at all this stuff. Okay, look at our roadways and stuff. Okay, sidewalks and stuff like that. Yeah, our side streets and stuff, the corners and stuff. People can just actually just walk across along the way. People can park their bikes over there. And I like to have no, I like to bring all this up. You know what I'm saying? And put it up where people can actually take a look at this. One day I'm going to make it bigger, and stuff like this that wanted to bring back in knitting mills, and I can't put people back to work in knitting mills. Okay, we do need actually knitting mills. We do need our industry. You know what I'm saying? So we do need that. So, but like I said, I have some pretty good ideas. And let me tell you something. These ideas are great. Okay. And I know many of you are out there asking me to run for public office, and 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 I want to see, how many people would actually agree with what I say. If you want to clean up your city, I'm the guy. Okay, to do so. Okay, and and because we will have a better city. Okay, what I'm saying, and having a better city, you know, and it'd be better for the kids. It'd be better for uh, upcoming new families that have children. Okay, so I mean, it's I mean, having this is good. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, hey, it's a proposal. Just look at it. You know what I'm saying? It's great. You know what I'm saying? Hey, something. You know what my father always told me, my grandmother always told me, if you're gonna do something for your city, you might as well dream big. Okay? Dream big, because you know something? Dreaming big makes life a lot easier. So I mean, so take a look at that. Okay? So with all those things that I said, think about it. Think about it. So I'm going to now for daylight savings. Daylight savings. Time ends. One more hour to sleep. People want to eliminate it, right? So you can't eliminate. You cannot eliminate daylight savings, okay? Because if you do, it would cause heart attacks, okay? Would mess up people's schedules, because some people are on a tight schedule, okay? And they're used to the schedule, okay? So let's look at it this way. If you eliminate that, that's going to mess up everybody's schedule. Okay, it's going to mess up everybody's, getting off of work time wise. Say if people have to work at 7 o'clock in the morning. Say if somebody has to get up at 5:30 in the morning and head to work, they're going to look at the time. Wow, geez, I'm late for work. That would mess up people's schedule. So you cannot eliminate. Okay, you cannot eliminate the daylight savings. You got to keep the daylight savings the way it is. Okay, so I mean, it's crazy, you know. So I mean, you can't. So you cannot eliminate. You cannot eliminate daylight savings. So I mean, it's yeah. So I mean, it's something that it's something that you know that we need, that people are used to. People are used to sleep, so and things like that. So I mean, yeah, mayor needs to bring him into the economic development team. Yeah, well, let me tell you something. You know, I mean, I and with all this stuff, okay, with all this stuff going on, okay, like the new fire station, Yeah, I mean, it does need a new fire station on Bedford Street. It does. Okay, that it does. I mean, that's a must right there. You know what I'm saying? Because fire trucks go in and out all the time. And we need to update that. Okay, to uh, we need to update it because it does need to be updated, like front doors, side doors, like one, two, three, four, five, six doors, like downtown, one, two, three, four, five, six doors, like on the side of the building. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, and then later we'll see what we can do. Let's see if we can work on the old police station. How are we going to tear that down and what? And plus the old police station, we can actually tear that down right across and use that as a parking lot for more parking. You know what I'm saying? For more parking for the post office, because the post office actually has a lot of trucks on the side over there. You know, so and that'd be actually great too. You know what I'm saying? You know, I have some pretty good ideas. You know what I'm saying? I have some good ideas. And let me tell you something. I know how to generate things. Okay. Um, Using Chat GBT is one of the best things in the world you can do. Artificial intelligence. There is things that you can, there is things that you can use. Okay. That would actually benefit Fall River. Okay. You know, we 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 have the money to do this. Okay, we do have the money. Okay, it's just that they don't want to say how much money. Okay, that we have. Okay, we do have the money. Okay, most people are gonna say, "Oh, how are you gonna get the money for this? How are you gonna do this? How are you gonna do that?" We have the money. If Coogan can blow $50,000 on a trolley car, okay, there is money in the budget, okay, because we get plenty of money, okay, we get plenty of money, okay, off the uh, you know off the state and everything else. There's no need. We got plenty of money off the state, okay, and there's no need of saying that we don't have any money for this and we don't have any money for that because we have the money, okay. So if I went, because I know the budget is, I know the budget, okay, is public, okay. The budget is public. If I look at the budget, okay, carefully, and analyze the budget, I'll bet you we have enough of everything that I said that we want to do here. Okay. I can almost bet on that. Okay. I can almost bet if I look at the budget. Okay. So the budget's going to be a next priority. Um, it's going to be the next thing that I'm going to look at. And if I need additional, I'll go to the state. You know what I'm saying, and get it. You know what I'm saying? But something, or if I need additional, say I need another 5 grand or something. You know what I'm saying? It's either it's either uh, do a fundraiser or get it from the state. You can do it either way. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, most of the time people go to the state for money, okay, because the state's got more money than the federal government, than the city. You know what I'm saying? You know, so um, or I can get half off the state. I can get half off the federal government. You know what I'm saying, to cover all these items that I talked about today. You know what I'm saying, because there's no need, saying that uh, there's no need of blowing all our money on different things that we don't need, like the trolley car. I mean, there's no need of it. Okay, $500,000 could have went towards the fire station. Okay, the public safety. That $500,000 could have went towards the fire station. Okay, all right, and then it could have went. Okay, if Coogan was smart enough and used his brains. Okay, that could have went towards the new fire station because that's basically what we need first. Okay, so I mean it's no brainer. You know what I'm saying? If that was the case. Okay, so. Uh, just let's say if I was the mayor of the city of Fall River, okay, I would use, instead of me buying a trolley car, I would call up Jason Burns and I would call up Jason Burns to the table. Say, Jason, can you come upstairs? And to the mayor's office, and we can have a conversation about the fire station. I know you need an upgrade on the fire station because technology right now is being advanced technology now. So you're going to need your computers updated. You're going to need certain things updated, right? So, I mean, and he'll probably say, yeah. And I'm going to say, yeah. Well, I mean, your equipment needs to be updated. Building needs to be updated with, antennas, computers, and all this stuff, right? So that would be the first thing that I'd be working on. Okay, knocking down the old fire station and building a new one down on Bedford Street because they do need it. Okay, they do need it. Jason Burns, they do need it very, very bad. Okay, and without having a new fire station, okay, and if they and if they keep getting leaks, holes, and water dripping down, holes in the roof and everything, that's not going to be good. You know what I'm saying? So it's best that we take this and and build a new fire station. You know what I'm saying, because that's what basically we need. Public safety always has to come first. Okay, that matters because firemen, policemen, they work very hard. The police department got a new police station. So why can't the fire station down on Bedford Street get a new fire station? Okay, they got one up on Eastern Avenue, so why can't they have this one down here? You know what I'm saying, so. But hey, if you can blow $50,000 on a new trolley, okay, you can. I'm sure you can. I'm sure that you can come up with money for the items that I have said. I'm saying because I know we have money in the budget. I know that the state always gives money. You know what I'm saying federal government always gives money all the time. So this, I mean, yeah, it's government. They will tell you that they don't have any money. Okay, but they do have money. What do you think that when Mayor Paul Coogan goes down, okay, and asks for money, okay, and sometimes the city councilors, the city clowns will, hesitate to give it. You know what I'm saying? So if they can keep dishing out all that money, okay, if they can dish out dishing out money all the time when somebody comes down and asks for it, they could actually come up with some money to build a new fire station down on Bedford Street. Okay, because you guys got the money, and there's no question about it. Okay, the state gives money to the mayor's office. The state gives money all the time. Federal government gives money all the time. You guys have the money, and you guys can afford a new fire station for our public safety because that's what we need. Okay, a new fire station for them. Okay, and I'll be back. Again. And I'll tell them, look, something. I'll be back again to ask for more money because I know you guys can. You know, uh, you know, um, so and we got to start pushing out there additional food trucks out there. additional food trucks, vendors on each corner. You know what I'm saying? So that would all then, something. Let's put it this way: that would also make money too. Additional food vendors and stuff that also bring revenue in. Start generating revenue. So, and and so that would also start bringing in money for food trucks too. So food trucks, vendors, and start having them on each corner, stuff like that. When people walk by, people can buy a hot dog, people can buy a sandwich, people can buy anything. You know what I'm saying? We just got to get the people to get the license, get the people proof of our license, and food allergies and stuff too. Food allergy license too. And start getting people out there and selling hot dogs, hamburgers, French fries on the corner, on every single corner. You know what I'm saying? Different corners, people sell different foods, food trucks, all around. You know what I'm saying? You know how much money that would bring? That would bring a whole bunch. That would bring a lot of money. Okay, into a lot of revenue. Okay, and especially also with all these items that I said, that would bring in more money. You know how much money that this city be thriving? A lot of it, especially with the marijuana stuff going on. Okay, you know, this city be thriving. We'd have a lot to do here. In the city of Fall River. So we would have a lot to do. So I mean, just think about all these things that I said. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd be going to the mayor's website and I'd be searching out the budget and everything else and stuff and see how much money's in there because it is public, to the people. So and this is no fooling around. This is no fun and game. You know what I'm saying? And because we got to get something in here because and plus we got to get these younger kids to do to give them something to do too. You know what I'm saying? So we have to. You know what I'm saying? And this is my vision. This is what I'm planning on doing. So this is my vision right here. We have to end market rate housing. Okay, we have to end that. Okay, because it's causing too many. It's causing a lot of problems. Okay, it's causing it's causing the homeless problem. People cannot afford these rents. Okay, even people that work part time, even people that work full time, they cannot afford these rents. Okay, so that's why we gotta lower the costs. Okay, affordable housing, so that way the part timers, the low income families, so that way they can afford these rents. You know what I'm saying? And again, like I told you before, we'll use some of HUD housing's money to do this with. You know, because I've already talked to a source, okay, of mine that I know very well, and he says it's possible that we can use HUD housing's money. So just think about it. It's no brainer. I mean, that would cut down the population of the homeless. Okay, you will not have the a lot of homeless outside in the street. You'll have people more in their apartments than out of their apartments. Because if you keep creating market rate housing, guess what's going to happen? You're gonna have more people homeless outside than in their apartments, and that's a fact. So, I mean, and something, and research shows it. Okay, so think about what I said, and it would be nice. Let's see what we got here. Wow. Uh, Shots fired inside of University of Bridgeport dining hall. Victim transported to the hospital. Wow. Bridgeport, a person has been shot inside of a dining hall at University of Bridgeport. A victim was been transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Bridgeport Emergency Room Operations Center said on Facebook that the student and staff of the University of Bridgeport are safe and there is no immediate threat to the campus. Bridgeport police are currently on the scene of any incident of University Bridgeport. The scene is secured and officers exactly investigating students and staff at University of Bridgeport are staffs, and 3 is no immediate threat to the campus. We ask the public to avoid areas alone from a thought investigation. More information will be provided and it becomes available. Thank you for your cooperation. Okay, well, so thank you. I mean, let me see this. And just wanted to, you know, come in and so. Okay, somebody just wrote me this. Where are you? Hey, all right. Well, people just send me emails all the time, but that's fine. It's um, you know, things like this. Um, you know, things like this that happen all the time. Shootings and in universities and schools and stuff. And it's kind of sad. I'm saying, that these things happen. Okay, and it does. It's kind of sad. It does happen. But all these items that I spoken of, I mean, don't I mean they got the money. Okay, they got the money. Okay, because people keep going down all the time down to city council, borrow money, borrow money, borrow money. So they have the money. I mean, they got money. I'm saying to support these items that that I put out there. Okay, I'm not gonna let anybody persuade me saying that oh well, where are you gonna get the money from? The city's got the money. Okay, the city gets money from the state. The state gives money to the city. Okay, and the federal government also gives money to the state. And and how do you think that these people get money? Okay, so I mean it's a no-brainer. It's simple. I'm saying it's not hard to figure out. So if I dug through the budget, because the budget is public, I'll bet you any money I can almost guarantee that there is at least $60 million left in that budget. Okay, or more. Okay, so I mean, it's no brainer. You know what I'm saying, I know there's money inside the city budget because the state provides it. You know what I'm saying, the federal government also provides it too as well. So I mean, if Kogan can blow 50,000 on a trolley car, yeah, I'm sure that he can, you know, get the money for some of this. I know that he can get money for some of this stuff. You know what I'm saying, and instead of using it on, I don't care about people tell me, oh, well, it's not Coogan's fault, it's the bank. Well, it is the bank in a way, but you know something. But Coogan is his own boss. Okay, Coogan's his own boss. Coogan don't have a boss. Okay, that's why Coogan's the mayor of the city of Fall River, because Coogan don't have a boss. Okay, people always think that, oh, Coogan has a boss. Coogan don't have a boss. Okay, so Coogan don't. So how do you think that these mayors get away with doing uh, doing things? Okay, because they don't have a boss. If they had a boss, then there'd be no corruption in the city hall at all. If they had a boss, because they'd be watching out for every single dollar at that point. I know. I mean, I do know. I mean, it's. I do know. I mean, it's. I mean, it's. I've been around this for a very long time. You know. So, but all these things that I put out there, I'll be talking about them again, and until it ends up at the city council. You know what I'm saying? Or the mayor's off, until it. I'll keep doing it, and talking about it until it ends up there. Say no. Say, look, you know something? There's items here, okay, and these are important items, okay. I have a vision, okay, so I do, okay. I have a vision, and that's my vision right there. So I mean, and that's all I'm going to say. So if anybody has any questions about it, just go, you want to call 774-309-0736, man. I'm right here waiting for your call, and I'm waiting for what you have to say. So about it. I'm waiting for your opinion. And if you don't want to, you can leave your opinion right here on the messenger on the side over here if you like. Because that's my vision. And that's what I want to see. I want to see Fall River. I want to see Fall River thriving. Okay. So, and Fall River is not going to thrive, okay, with market rate housing. I'm saying it's not. It's impossible, okay, for that to do. You know what I'm saying? So it is. It's impossible to thrive with market rate housing. Yeah, it's thriving all right. Yeah. Put even more people out in the street. That's why it's thriving. Okay. Yeah, it's thriving all right. And you think, as much as people love the train's not going to make a difference. Okay. The train's not going to make no difference. The train's not going to help Fall River out. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to make the difference. Yeah. So, and I'm going to be looking into also the marijuana money. I want to know where that money went. Okay, because I never heard anything more about it. Okay, I never heard anything more about that marijuana money. So I'll be actually looking into that too. So, and seeing where that money is. Okay, because former Mayor Wolf Flanagan is doing well because he opened up another one in Brockton. So I mean, yeah, I'm sure that they made tons of money off of that. So I want to know where that money is and where that revenue is going. I like to know. You know what I'm saying? So it's well, I'll be looking into that too. Unfortunately, fire station. If we have enough, we can build the fire station. If we have enough, okay, we can give Jason Burns. We can. I can call Jason Burns to the table and say, hey, Jason, I can talk with him and say, hey, Jason, look, I mean, there is money, in the and the city budget. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, would you like a new police station, fire station rather? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, because they do. I believe in public safety comes first. And then let me tell you something. Then I'd be bringing a lot of people to the table to talk about what's the most important. What's the most important for Fall River, and all those other items that I talked about. Those are important. Those are important. Those items. Okay. Well, so I mean, then and maybe we can work on new teachers for BC. Well, maybe we can make work on new teachers for BCC. Okay, so maybe we can do that. You know what I'm saying later. Once all these things are in place, we can probably work on. Once we get the new fire station, once we get the most important things. You know what I'm saying? But the city's got money, okay? Because again, the city gets money from the state. They have the money. That I'm not I'm not playing with that. Okay, they have the money, so they should every item that I put on this page, every item that I talked about, they should have the money to provide everything. Okay, to support the city. Okay, to su- to support the city instead of saying no that they don't have any money, but they take the money and waste money elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? But if they got money for illegals, aliens to come into the city and supporting them. Okay, they got money for the items that I have here. Okay, they do. Okay, we need stuff for our city. I ain't worried about those illegal aliens. Okay, they can go back to their own country. I ain't worried about them. Okay, you know, because it's not. It basically it's not right. Okay, you know. And let me see here. Hmm.
And my daughter said to me, Mom, I have a really good campaign message for you. I said, what is it, honey? She called me yesterday. She said, your next speech, just say, if you want a leader that loves America. Next speech, just say, if you want a leader that loves America, that loves children, and that loves God, vote for President Trump. And if you want to turn into North Korea, vote for Kamala Harris. That's from my 9-year-old.
Wow, that's awesome. But I mean, those are the items. I mean, yeah, because it does. We have um, if we can afford to spend $50,000, we can afford we can afford these items. Okay, but like I said, just think about what I said. Look on my page, share it around, share it out. Put on politicians, put all these items on politicians' wall. Let them look at it, and see what they do with them. You know what I'm saying? So, um, University of Massachusetts announced entitlement which will provide free tuition. Well, see, I mean, they want to give free tuition. So the University of Massachusetts, including Dartmouth campuses, has announced which will provide free tuitions, mandatory fees to qualified students. See that? Great, awesome. Free tuitions. That means you know what that means? You don't have to pay back the loan. Outstanding. But I just do that. You know what I'm saying? Think about what I said, you know? And it will you'll see you'll see Fall River thrive. You know how much when you start building things here, and and for the young adults and people's families, you know what happens? Crime goes way down. Domestic violence goes way down. Okay, it goes way down. That and then if you use affordable housing, like I've been talking about, and like my diagram says, you'll have more people in their apartments than outside. Do yourself a favor. If you have a computer at home, or if you have a printer, print the diagram out. Bring it to the city council's office. Show them if you want. I don't care. Show them. Okay? Take my video with you. Let them know. Take my video and bring it to the city council if you like. Because you'll see it, it'll be much better. It will be much better. Okay? You won't have the problems that you have now. Because Fall River would be thriving. Fall River would have money to work with. We won't have to depend on the taxpayers anymore. We won't have to depend on the state anymore, because Fall River will have the money to work with. Think about that. Let that sink in here for a minute. So I'm going to move on to the next, because I have. Let's see here. What's going on here? Fall River Catering and Food Truck business closing soon. Owners head to another company. Wow. New law is coming into effect in January 1st, and it will hit drivers with fines up to $250. Cops can even confiscate their cars. Well, good enough for Healy. Okay. Healy released a statement supporting Mass Puerto Rico following the racist. Something. This is what I don't understand with this woman. Okay. There's no racist remarks by Trump supporters. There's none at all. Okay. So why does she keep saying that? And this is why people want her out of office. Okay. This is why people want her out of office. Okay. Mass Puerto Rico following racist. Well, this is why people want her out of office, because of the things that she does. And now she's going to call Now she's calling Trump supporters racist when they're not. Okay, this is why I'm saying, mother seeks aid for biker hurt in Swansea crash after benefit ride for daughter. Minimum wage to raise a 2.21 an hour next year. A canine police dogs get surprised on the day it retires a bag of marijuana. City of Fall River has announced the 40th annual Children Holiday Parade. Request donations to participate. Request donations and participate. Final days for Stop and Shop. 38 local stores are closing soon. Some of shoppers are effective sooner. Well, our store will be busy. Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren seeking her third term in the U.S. Senate down in Boston. Get out of here. We don't want you, Senator Warren, because know why? Because you're as crooked as they can come. Okay, all right. You're almost 80 years old, and you need to retire. The swing states countries is to watch on election night. Ooh, road to 274. That'll be Trump. You see this? Let's see. Hold on, me. I want to see this. Oh, it's coming. South Coast town leaders, all of Massachusetts, deer strike. Ooh. Ballots set on fire 3 states as election day approaches. This is a shame. This is a shame. Border Flats Lightning House near Fall River, Somerset line up for sale here. Are details. Boston homeless say public safety crackdown in Massachusetts case puts them in danger. And Rhode Island representatives want the state transportation to direct fire. What is the blue wall polls from key states in Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin? New Bedford Park and schools demand no longer unperforming. Citizens Bank is closing 15 branches nationwide, 4 in Massachusetts, and here's the list. Flags and a half staff in Massachusetts in honor to the state representative Susan Williams. Man who attacked Nancy Pelosi's husband gets life in prison. More than 43 million people have voted early. Cannabis and Commission is not invited to testify at legislators' hearing. I heard something about moving on my grandmother's porch, but so I checked it out and found this. Keep watching. Let me see. Mass voters flock to the polls head of election. Massachusetts Governor Maura Healey is spearheaded intensive with new commission to combat. 50 Cent complains why he turned down Trump's $3 million offer to perform. Lawyers for attacking textile argues for reducing sentence and military date length. This road is to run through Bridgewater, Triangle naming scientists in Massachusetts. Why? UMass Dartmouth is launching free tuition. I already read that. The U.S. banks that shutters 35 branches just in 1 week. Wow. Massachusetts voters exercising anxiety about upcoming election. Example: Walmart is over guys shuts himself in. Hashtag Walmart. Hashtag girl over. Hashtag over. Educate, like and share. No 1-2 campaigns get larger donations than 2.5 million from Michael Bloomberg. Oh. Community is coming together to help 4 Massachusetts children after after both parents died at 7 months. Police officers are charged with corruption. Minnesota is nice. How Governor Walz and Healy stack up on transportation issues. Yeah. Guess what? Yeah, transportation. What? Bring more illegals here in the state. State Representative candidate Seth Gilsmer in fraud case over neighborhood home. Oh boy. This is the season. Dunkin' introduces new holiday menus for 2024. The bridal store calls the cops on a customer who waited months for a wedding dress only to find out. Oh, Lord have mercy. Sergeant stumps on notes in a car in a empty parking lot and stopped by a check of the occupant. And arrest you can. Most profitable U.S. fishing ports voiced in Dickinson's over offshore wind project. Ooh. Students accidentally finds a lost Mexican city in the jungle. Healy elevates former Baker aide to chair gaming commission. Real ID's deadline for air travelers and approaching here. What to know? You need a federal ID. Brain dead. Kentucky man 36 wakes up before oxygen donations in case that shocks the nation. Vermont man arrested for suspect narcotic trafficking on a 195 in Massachusetts. Oof. Several communities are seeking double-digit turnouts of early voting. Low turnout, high potential, understanding Latino votes in Western Massachusetts. Okay, let's see here. Turning after Eric's wife and will pray post. Oof. Oh, God. Massachusetts set to age limits on trick or treating. Setting age limits? Are you kidding me? Setting age limits on trick or treating? What is wrong with Healy, man? No wonder they want to oust her out of office, man. No wonder. No wonder they want to oust her out. It's gonna age limit on trick or treating or treating. Yeah. So that means wait a minute. Wait a second. So that means fathers and mothers cannot go with their kids outside. So what is the point of having trick or treating? Then if she's gonna eliminate the age like that. Meet Vitamin Anderson and the billionaire GOP donor who gave $100 million to support Trump from his campaign. You know he's going to win. Rockville, the Rockville Christmas tree is coming from Massachusetts. Wow. Understanding the ballot with the 22 News question 2. What could Massachusetts deportation of undocumented immigrants cost? Remember, honor the veterans and military members within greeting cards. Third, U.S. Senate may legalize. Yeah, you don't want to legalize mushrooms, man. That's a drug. That's a heavy drug. Karen Reed invited fair reporter into her home to unsure interviews. Elon Musk brought massive 35 million Texas compound and hope 1-2 of his babies name in all of these. Conversation with deers and pedals and a pedal coach. Springfield Union Station is improving railroads and future West-East Railroad projects. Trump says he is opposite of NASA. Terrorists is visiting Portland turnout and said to the hunters in Massachusetts home with a gruesome post. Mass voters are deciding legalizing some of these mushrooms, drugs. Yeah, you don't need mushrooms, okay? You don't need to legalize these things, okay? That is supposed to be a no vote. Stephen Bones is out of prison and heading right back to court. Massachusetts woman plans on letting her money work for her after hitting 1 million state lottery prizes. I wonder how they do that. We are feeling very ready to move forward on Holyoke School back to local control on July 25th. Texas man pleaded guilty to oxydone conspiracy and cash destruction in Massachusetts and allows residents to die more rare loss of forever what knows about the virus. When you stumble upon something that leaves you speechless, what's on earth could this be? University of Massachusetts announced, I already read that because of UMass Dartmouth is giving out free speech. The garbage bag man threw my son a little surprise because he is the only person who waits for him. I'll say, board and flat lighthouse for sale. UPS recommends mail in a ballot to be sent by on Tuesday, making it for Election Day. Mike Johnson reveals one of the GOP first target they win in Congress. Richmond Police Surge recommends that great person to have on our team. Massachusetts brush fires, fuel air quality concerns in New Hampshire. Massachusetts will have inquiry Halloween experience on 10/31. Here's our Social Security average payments up to date. SSI, SSDI retirements, and survivor spouse. Paul Pelosi attacked, sentenced to life in prison on state charges. Ooh. Massachusetts' Good Neighbors Energy Fund opens to liable household for 2024-2025. P.S. Robbery gets taken down while attempting to rob a post office in the UK. Just served. Oh boy, these people are crazy, man. I'm telling you, I think I mean, people robbing post office now in the UK. Oh my God, these people are nuts, man. I'm telling you, these people get yeah, it's ridiculous, man. No. Kamala Harris will say that she's fighting for you, but she's not fighting for you. She's fighting for herself. Okay? Her and Tampon Waltz. Lizzie Boardinghouse makes the cut of USA Today and 10 best haunted hotels. Want to expect it? Yeah, good for you. Rhode Island Beach Persian Commission is to hold a first meeting. Wow. So I mean, yeah. So let's see, what time is it there? I think I may have been gone overtime a little bit. Oh, 8:55. So again, I have a message. Okay. And I always do these messages at the end of my show because I like to. So my messages for tonight is that I know Halloween's coming around the corner. I know that, and just want everybody to be safe out there. Okay, and bring 5 or 6 people with you if you're gonna go out for Halloween. Don't go out by yourself because it's going to be dangerous out there. Okay, every year, every year it has been. Okay, it's been. I talk about this a lot too. Many years, it has been for many years. I remember back in the 90s and back in the 60s when I was a kid growing up. I used to go out by myself for Halloween because why? Because I always thought it would be safe, but now it's not. Okay, if you can find places to go for Halloween, then then do so. I'm saying, because there's a lot of places to go, as Halloween as Halloween approaches, I will be announcing. If I see some places, I'll announce some places where the kids can go and kids can be safe. So, but then, and same thing with the drinking and driving. Okay, same thing. My message again with that: if you're going to drink and drive, you stay home, because if you're caught drinking driving, we will set up a you never know what we're going to do. You never know if there's going to be a thing set up outside, and if you're caught drinking and driving, you're going to lose your license. You're going to lose it forever. Okay, and you're never going to get it back. Okay, if you're caught one time for drinking and driving, you lose it for 90 days. If you're caught second time, you lose it for 100 days. If you're caught again, okay, for the third time, you lose it. You don't get it back. So if I were you, I would not drink and drive. And again, and the same applies, and the same it's going to apply with the texting and driving on the street. So it's going to apply with that too. So, I mean, it's once, twice, 3 times, you're out. Okay. And if you think that the law is fooling around, let me tell you something. Don't take anything for granted. I'll tell you that. Because you'll be paying a lot of court fines and fees. If you're going to drink, drink at home. If you're going to drink at a friend's house, give them your keys and stay over there for the night until the next day, until you're able you're able to drive home. Same thing with the bars until you're able to drive home. So, and again, my other message that I want to send out there. My other message that I want to send out there is with all those items that I mentioned out there. If you want, you can, because I have a vision for them. If you want, you can, print them out, the diagrams out, and you can bring it to the city council, to the city council's office if you like. But he also, if you also want, you can also bring, take a copy of this replay. You can also bring it to the city council too, and play it there. Okay, so I just want to say it's 9 p.m. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. This is Dave Mead, Fall River Media News. I will be on tomorrow night. Take care and have a great night.